Every other AI video platform out there wants you locked into the same cycle. Pay, generate a handful of clips, then watch a credit counter cut you off right in the middle of your best idea. There is exactly one platform right now that flips that completely, letting you run Seedance 2.5, the newest video model on the market, without watching a single credit disappear. That platform is called Topview AI, and today, inside this exact video, I'm going to show you exactly how to unlock unlimited access to Seedance 2.5 inside it, using nothing but one photo of my own face. If you have already spent hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars jumping between different websites trying to get decent AI video without hitting that same wall, you have been spending in the wrong place, because Topview AI is quietly outpacing tools like Higgsfield, and most creators have not even noticed it yet. What you're about to see is a full cinematic mini-movie generated start to finish inside Topview AI using Seedance 2.5, and I promise you, it does not look like anything you've seen from an AI tool before. Before we go further, tap subscribe now, because I test tools like this constantly, and the moment something better than what I'm showing you today shows up, this channel is where you'll hear about it first. Let's talk about why most people are stuck overspending in the first place. Seedance 2.0 is genuinely impressive. The realism, the motion, the way it holds a face across a scene, but using it seriously is a different story. Free access is locked behind region restrictions, so depending on where you are, you either cannot get in at all, or you are stuck in a queue for hours just to render a single short clip.
Paid access removes the wait, but replaces it with a new problem, because every generation eats into a credit pool that disappears fast, especially when you're testing prompts and regenerating scenes just to get one shot right. This is the exact cycle that has creators bouncing between 5 different websites, spending money in 5 different places, and still not getting anything close to unlimited. This is precisely the gap Topview was built to close, and it does it differently than most platforms you've tried. I want to be clear about something here. Topview is not just another AI video generator you paste a prompt into and wait for. It is a visual workspace called Canvas, built around an intelligent video agent, and the difference becomes obvious the moment you start using it. Instead of managing one disconnected clip at a time, everything you create, plan, and edit lives together on one canvas that stays fully editable at every step, and Seedance 2.5 now runs directly inside it. Where a lot of platforms simply hand you access to several models and leave the planning entirely up to you, Canvas actually builds the plan alongside you. Here's exactly what we're going to do together. I uploaded one clear photo of my own face into Canvas as a reference, and instead of asking for a random clip, I told the video agent I wanted a complete cinematic mini-movie built entirely around that face. A real short story with a beginning, a turn, and an ending, not a static portrait or a simple animation. I am not going to read out the entire prompt word for word because it genuinely goes into a lot of specific detail. Camera direction, lighting, wardrobe, pacing, all of it. You can see the exact prompt right there on your screen. What matters is what happened after I submitted it. The video agent took that direction, planned out the storyboard, structured the scene order, and organized every asset directly on the canvas before a single frame of video was even generated. This is where Seedance 2.5 actually does the heavy lifting, and this is the part that genuinely surprised me. Most AI video models cap you at a few seconds per generation, forcing longer ideas to get chopped into pieces and stitched together, and you can usually tell exactly where the seams are. Seedance 2.5 generates a native 30-second single-shot clip in one pass. No stitching, no visible cuts. It also accepts up to 50 reference assets at once, which meant I could feed it my face photo alongside a couple of mood reference clips, and the model held my face, my expression, and the lighting steady across the full 30 seconds. For a story built entirely around one person's likeness, that consistency is the difference between something usable and something that falls apart halfway through.
What actually made this feel different from every other face reference tool I have tested is how the model handled the camera push during the most tense part of the scene. Instead of my face warping or drifting the way it usually does the moment a camera moves closer, the features stayed locked in place while the background kept moving naturally around me. That single detail is usually where AI-generated video breaks the illusion, and here it simply did not happen. Of course, longer generations mean more room for something to go slightly wrong, and this is usually where creators give up and regenerate the whole clip from scratch. Canvas has a feature built specifically for this called Clip Edit, and it might be the most practical feature in the entire workflow. Instead of throwing away a 30-second clip because one section looks slightly off, you select just that portion, describe the fix, and the tool repairs only that section while leaving the rest untouched. I isolated a short segment where the lighting shifted unnaturally during the camera push, described the fix in plain language, and that exact section corrected itself without touching anything else in the clip, something you can also see happen directly on screen. Once I had a version I liked, I wanted to see how far this same face reference could stretch. Using the identical photo and the same core idea, I generated a second version in a completely different genre, swapping the original mood for a slower, warmer, dramatic tone, softer lighting, a different wardrobe, and a gentler camera move. Same face, same consistency, a completely different story. Then I pushed it one more time for a third direction, something closer to a quiet character study, and the video agent adapted the pacing and tone without ever losing the identity of the face driving the story. One reference photo did not just make one video, it became a small library of usable content, each one built on the same foundation without starting the process over from scratch. If you create content regularly, this is the part that actually saves you hours because you are not opening a blank project every time a new idea shows up. You are reusing a system that already proved it works. After generating all three versions, everything landed in a timeline where I could preview the full sequence, upscale the final output, and export it from the same screen. And once a workflow like this actually works, you can save it as a reusable skill and apply the exact same structure to a different face, a different product, or a different idea later without rebuilding anything from zero. Now, let's be honest about where this stands. Is Seedance 2.5 perfect? No AI model is, and you will still get the occasional clip that needs a second pass. But compared to fighting credit limits and region locks just to render one short clip on other platforms, working inside Topview Canvas with the video agent handling structure while I stayed in control of the creative direction felt like a completely different category of tool. Watching my own face carry a full cinematic story for 30 straight seconds without a single visible seam is not something I expected this early into a model's release. Now, here's the part that actually matters if you're done wasting money jumping between platforms. Right now, Topview's Ultra plan is running at a steep discount, bringing it down to around $50 a month on the annual plan instead of its usual price. I am showing you the exact pricing on your screen right now because I subscribe to this plan myself and I am the one who generated everything you just watched. That plan includes 60 full days of completely unlimited Seedance 2.5 and Seedance 2.0 generations on top of a full year of unlimited access to several other leading models bundled inside the same workspace. I want to be fully transparent with you here. This is not permanently free or unlimited forever. It is unlimited specifically for 60 days once you're subscribed on this plan, and after that window, usage goes back to the normal credit system. But 60 days of zero limits combined with a discount this steep is genuinely one of the better windows I have seen for testing a model at full capacity without rationing every single generation. This pricing is also running as a limited time offer, so if this is something you want to try, I would not wait too long on it. If everything I just walked you through looks like something worth trying yourself, the link to Topview is right in the description below. Upload your own reference photo, give the video agent a real detailed prompt instead of a lazy one, and see what kind of story you can actually build. And if you want to know the moment something even better shows up in this space, make sure you are subscribed because that is exactly how you won't miss it. Bye-bye.